Konnichiwa, minasan. What's up, everybody? George from Babymetal, Texas. I was gonna wait till Saturday to make another one of these video vlog, but it's raining outside and there's not a whole lot to do, so I figured, why not? Today, I wanted to touch on a subject that I'm pretty sure we are all very, very aware of, and that is haters. People who hate Babymetal, people who hate the idea of Babymetal, people who hate us as fans for liking Babymetal, any way, shape, or form of hate. Now, of course, you can bet over the years, as a Babymetal fan, I've seen a ridiculous amount of hate. I've even been personally hated on by haters who decided to send me some very hateful things in private messages over social media sites. The only thing that I can say about haters is, number one, they don't understand Babymetal. Number two, they don't want to take the time to understand Babymetal. And number three, not only do they not want to take the time to understand it, they just want to find some reason to get everybody else to not like it for one reason or another. Maybe because they feel like it's intruding on their metal genre. Whatever it may be, whatever reason. I've heard pretty much everything, many times. It's not metal. It's a gimmick. They need to take the word metal out of their name. They need to stop. The list goes on and on. Metalsucks.net did coverage of the November 4th NYC show that a lot of us were in attendance. And they posted it on their website, and then of course on their Facebook they posted a link to the article. If you looked at the comment section on the article, it's just all the way down, just hating all the way down, haters just going apeshit. So much so that a couple of days later, Metalsucks.net had to come out with a follow-up article basically saying, okay guys, the pedophile jokes are not funny. They're, you guys got to come up with some better material if you're going to hate. And of course that didn't stop nothing. For all of us male fans out there, more specifically us male fans that aren't 15 and 16 years old, we seem to be mainly a lot of the ones taking the hate, but that's because, for one reason, because Babymetal is fronted by 3 teenage Japanese girls, and we're older male fans of the group. And that seems to be the only thing that these haters want to, I guess, throw in our face. Or that's the only way they hit us where it hurts, maybe. But obviously they don't understand that in Japan, performers usually begin at very young ages. So they just want to use the age difference and call us perverts and pedophiles and sick. I've been called a sick ass N-word. I'm not gonna say it, but yeah, that seems to be their I guess their ace in the hole if they want to ever embarrass us or put us down in any way. The only thing that I can say is that after all this time, I just learned to just ignore. As a matter of fact, I think a lot. I think a lot of it is actually really funny. It just goes to show the ignorance and lack of lack of education that these metal elitists, as I've grown to call them, tend to have when they want to bash or bring down some, another band that they don't see fit to share the metal genre. Um, just because the group is fronted by three teenage young ladies from Japan as opposed to some middle-aged Caucasian gentleman with a beard from Seattle or Florida or SoCal or whatever, screaming about hatred and um, kicking somebody in the face or what have you. But yeah, I just learned to let it go. I've learned to laugh at it because it just goes to show the level of stupidity that we're dealing with. Um, Although I do have to say on a more positive note, I the hate has been at an all-time low lately. I haven't really seen any like major bashing out there or anything like that. But I know it's still very real. It's still very much happening. It's never gonna go away. So, um, if they leave us alone, we don't have any reason to fuck with them. But they seem to be the ones to wanna start shit with us and then say that's not metal, etc., what have you. Yeah. So I just wanted to kind of discuss a little bit on that, touch a little on that subject. Um, one, there was one more thing I wanted to talk about. I've seen it recently in another group, not this one. I think we'd make sure it wouldn't happen in this group. New fans, and I use that term very boldly. New fans posing as record company executives, tour promoters, producers, engineers, what have you. There was a guy. I'm sorry. There was a guy who was making himself. He was making a very well-known presence for himself on another fan group, which eventually he ended up crossing some lines with the admins on that page and ended up coming under some fire from them, and it was just a back and forth. He'd complain and then he'd apologize. He'd complain and then he'd apologize. Uh, ultimately, in the end, he's not allowed on a few other Babymetal fan groups. But I read something very, very funny coming from this certain individual saying that he works for Amuse Incorporated, he works for Toys Factory, he works for Babymetal Fox Records, which I don't work for the record company or I'm not affiliated with them, but I'm pretty sure it's Babymetal Death Fox Records, aka BMD Fox Records. You'd think if you would work for a record agency as prestigious as that you would you probably want to get the name right and say it in its entirety. But and apparently, according to this individual, we're all a part of this phantom database. If you're a Babymetal fan, you're a part of this database, and if you cross paths with him, and if he has his way like he says he does, we will be banned from this phantom Babymetal fan database. I wasn't aware there was any database that we were a part of aside from the Babymetal Apocalypse web and the most recent one that came out. Other than that, I didn't know I was in a fucking database, and apparently it's easy to get kicked out of. But I just wanted to throw that out there. I came across it the other day, and I thought it was fucking hilarious, and I just wanted to. I mean, it was obvious the guy didn't work for anybody. He was just some new fan who jumped in the group and decided he wanted to make a name for himself, or he wanted to come across as somebody, which um, I know that group is consisted of a lot of people from all over the world, and nobody was buying it. I mean, it's a sorry fucking lie when not only a few people are just like that's bullshit, but when the entire globe is like, get the fuck out of here. Anyway, that's just something I wanted to throw in there because I thought it was funny, and I'm pretty sure for a lot of you guys who were a part of this conversation thought it was pretty funny too. But yeah, that's basically it. Just just out of boredom, and thought I'd touch a little on that subject. Um, but yeah, if you guys have anything, any discussion points, discussion topics, maybe something you guys want to talk about, or want me to put out on these vlogs for everyone to discuss, go ahead and let me know on the page. Let me know, and we'll make these vlogs maybe a little more interesting, and make it a neat little exclusive for the Texas page. So yeah, that's it. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off now, and talk to you guys next week. Like I said, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, let me know. We'll put it on your show. Until next week, or until next time. Thanks for watching. Go listen to some Babymetal. See you.